Once upon a time, there lived a stonecutter who was deeply unhappy with his life. Every day he worked hard, carving stones under the scorching sun, yet he felt small and insignificant. One afternoon, as he passed by the house of a wealthy merchant, he noticed the grand gates, the beautiful garden, and the servants bustling around. Envy filled his heart. How fortunate this merchant is, he thought. If only I could be like him, rich, respected, powerful. And in that very moment, by the command of heaven, the stonecutter transformed into a great merchant. He enjoyed his new life, fine clothes, a grand home, and the admiration of many. For a while, he believed he had finally become the most powerful person around. But one day, the governor of the city passed through the streets. People bowed deeply before him, even the wealthy merchants. The stonecutter turned merchant felt a sting of jealousy. How wonderful it must be to be governor, he thought. If I were him, I would truly be the most powerful. In an instant, he found himself seated upon a royal palanquin, guards on both sides, and crowds bowing as he passed. Power rushed through him, until the blazing sun beat down on him so fiercely that he could hardly bear its heat. He frowned. The sun must be stronger than any ruler, he realized. And so he wished to become the sun. Immediately, he transformed into a brilliant, blazing star. Shining down upon the world with immense strength, he scorched the earth and illuminated every corner. Until one day, a massive dark cloud drifted before him and blocked his light. So the cloud is even more powerful than I am, he thought, and wished to become the cloud. At once, he became a huge, heavy storm cloud, covering the sky and sending down rain. For a short time, he felt unstoppable. But then a mighty wind blew in and pushed him across the sky like a leaf. The wind must be the strongest of all, he decided, and with that, he became the wind, wild, swift, and fierce. He rushed across the land, bending trees and shaking rooftops. Yet when he reached a tall, solid rock, he tried with all his force to move it, but the rock did not budge. That rock is stronger than anything, he concluded, and wished to become the rock itself. Instantly, he became a massive, immovable stone towering over the land. He stood proudly, certain that nothing could ever harm him. But suddenly, he heard a sharp tapping sound. Tack, tack, tack. He felt pieces of himself breaking away. Looking down, he saw a man striking him with a hammer and chisel, a stonecutter. And in that moment, he finally understood. The very stonecutter he once was had the power to shape even the strongest rock. True power comes from appreciating yourself, not from wishing to be someone else. Envy only blinds us to our own strengths. Happiness begins the moment we learn to value who we already are.